We are in studio right now for the first time in a long time, Ricki
I
Lee.
know.
Welcome back, matey moo.
Thank you.
Are we allowed to talk about the perfume situation, or is
We-
that an off-air
No, you can.
conversation?
For sure.
So Ricki walks in and I'm like, "You smell great," and then a look of like, "Oh,
I
do I
know.
tell the story?" comes across your face. Tell the people what scent you're wearing.
Well, my favorite perfume is Tom Ford Jasmine Rouge. It's beautiful.
Very fancy, very expensive.
Very fancy. Yeah, totally. But I've been wearing that for years, but I ran out. And I can't go a day without wearing perfume because, we live, and so, I went and I went next door. I was doing my groceries and I went next door and there was a Chemist Warehouse and I was like frantically smelling perfumes. I was like, I need a perfume. And I picked this black bottle up and I sprayed it on myself and I was like, this is amazing. And it was Kim Kardashian's. I know. And I love Kim K. But I know that everyone will bag me.
Friends here.
But everyone will bag me if I say that I wear Kim Kardashian's perfume. So,
we celebrate you. Have you run in? I know this is such a sad question, but you spent a lot of time in LA. You've been living there.
Yeah.
Have you had a Kardashian/Jenner?
Yeah, I was in Barney's and Kylie Jenner was there. And it was actually crazy. Like, I, to a very small extent compared to these girls, get, paparazzi following you and it's annoying and, you can't just like put on your tracky dacks and go outside in your pajamas. So you have to kind of think about what you're wearing and how you look and make sure you're not like ramming hamburgers into your mouth in public too often. But I was shocked at the amount of paparazzi that were outside Barney's. We pulled up.
They can't come in.
No. So we
That's
pulled up
good.
and you valet out there and there's all like Bentleys and just the most amazing
There's
cars.
Ferraris and Maseratis.
Yeah, it's amazing just looking at the cars if you love cars. So you pull up and you valet the car and you go in and there was just a wall, as if you were like at the Cannes Film Festival or at the Oscars or something. There was a wall of paps. And I was like, wow, who like whenever I see heaps of paps, my first thing is, oh my God, Beyonce's here. But yeah, I walked in and just in the beauty section walking around was Kylie Jenner and her friend Jordan.
Just with her friend.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine living like that. I can't think of anything worse, to be honest.
The pressure, I feel like, especially for a young girl. Like, she's only young and she's still becoming a woman and that would be really tough for her, the scrutiny.
You've had to do. Like, you've done this since you were a teenager. And that's why I love now that, you've grown up. And I love this song and the video especially because it's like, for me, it looks like you've literally just taken off your bloody lashes and taken off your tight Prada dress and put a gorgeous, comfortable outfit on and au naturel and you're just singing.
Yeah.
And that's got to be a great feeling.
It's an awesome feeling. And it's just nice for it to just be about the song. I'm such a visual person and I'm super camp as well. And everything to me is a vision and it comes to life as these fantastical things. But with this song, it really was just about the song and just about the story and just about the lyrics and just about the vocal.
Yeah.
And that was what was going to carry this song, not, the greatest sequin jumpsuit anyone's ever seen.
Well,
it was.
that could be the follow-up.
That can be the next
always
single.
space
There's always
for
space
that.
for a sequin jumpsuit.
And I think this is perfectly timed because I think in the past 6 months we're seeing the return of the vocalist. It's something I've spoken about recently. We had like Jennifer Hudson in here and Jess Malboy and even Demi Lovato recently.
God, I love her voice.
She's
All
a
of
freak.
those girls, I love their voices.
Absolutely. But for a while we didn't hear these voices on the radio. Like they were singing these kind of simple, really catchy, hooky pop songs.
Yeah.
But I love that we're bringing it back to form, and that is like using your gift and not being afraid to show it off. Even Kesha. I mean,
who knew Kesha could sing like that?
She could do that.
Get it, girl.
But she's just going, bring it on. So I think this is the perfect time.
I think it was probably, people like Sam Smith and Adele that really opened the gates for that, because I think for so long it was EDM. It was like David Guetta and Afrojack and Calvin Harris. And it was just kind of four on the floor dance music, and that was the trend. And then you had even Bruno Mars just bringing it back and making it about the vocal and the song, and Adele with Hello, and Sam with every bloody song
he's ever done. Singing Happy Birthday. Whoa.
Yeah. But I think that really changed people's palette in terms of what they were listening to, that it wasn't just the typical pop song that they were so used to. And I
Yeah.
think that's been a really nice shift in pop music, I think, over the
Totally.
last couple of years.
Oh, absolutely right. And is this part of a greater body of work? Are we thinking maybe an album or
Yeah.
definitely an album?
Yeah. Well, I was writing for almost 3 years.
Sheesh.
And it's so crazy, you know, like we moved to another country and really the whole point of moving to LA was so that we could we go to LA and on a visa you can only be there for 3 months at a time. So rather than having to deal with coming back and forward when you're getting on a roll and then having to kind of cut it short, we thought let's just move there and see what happens. And once we're done, once we have the songs,
Yeah.
let's get our asses home.
Yeah.
And so we went there and it was kind of like pulling teeth to start with.
Of course.
I think I was kind of stuck between what I had been doing and where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
And like I said, was really inspired by people like Sia and Sam Smith and Adele wanting to kind of move a little more away from dance music and move into something a bit more meaningful. And so, yeah, so over 3 years, there was a lot of songs written.
Yeah.
Some of them I cringe now when I hear them because I can feel how unsure they were.
Yeah.
But we came home, you know, I think it was the last 8 months to a year that I really got a roll on and really started to kind of kick some goals and get my stride and figure out what it was that I was there to do. And so, yeah, we're really excited about all the songs that we have and I just can't wait.
How did you stay sane over there? 4 days is my limit.
Well, I guess because I had my husband there with me, and we kind of kept to ourselves. You know, I woke up in the morning, we'd have breakfast, we'd go to the gym together, I'd come home, have a shower, pack my lunch, and then I would go to the studio all day.
Yeah.
And I would sometimes get home at 7 o'clock at night if it was an average day, or
Did
3
it bring you
o'clock in the
closer
morning.
together? Going back to that place of like, you know, it's just you two against the world.
Totally. That's what it felt like. It really felt like it was us against the world. We didn't have a lot of friends there. We didn't have any family. We really only had each other. And so I'd come home and I'd play him the songs and we'd argue because he'd hate a song and I'd love it. And but it was awesome. It was a really amazing time, and I you know, I really appreciate having someone like him to kind of be a real support system and a sounding board for, especially with music. And but yeah, I think that's how I stayed sane. That and going around eating all of the greatest.
You can eat healthy, amazing food.
I was not about eating healthy when I was there. It was all about the filthiest burgers, the biggest pizzas. I'm not so much a donut person.
Love a donut.
Really?
Yeah, he loves sweet.
All day.
All day. What about burgers?
Yep. Yeah.
Burgers. The burgers
And in
over
America.
there are so, like, you know, here we have like Hungry Jack's and McDonald's.
In-N-Out, Shake
They've
Shack.
got In-N-Out, Shake Shack, Fat Sal's, Jack in the Box, Wendy's, Carl's
Fat
Jr.
Burger.
Oh my God, Fat Burger.
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
can't eat them all because I don't eat meat, but I also don't eat mushroom. So when
even veggie burgers
every
you can't
veggie
have.
burger is just a big mushroom.
Wow. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
no.
Those big mushrooms. It's just like for me, that's like someone's just cut off a piece of someone's.
Yes, I agree.
arm,
Flesh.
and it chews like flesh.
Yeah.
Oh God, I feel sick talking about it. So you've come back with a collection of
A collection.
works. Now you have to whittle it down to X amount of tracks.
So the thing was that this song, Not Too Late, I wrote when I had moved back to Australia.
Really?
So I'd come back because the label were so into the tracks that they'd heard. They were
Yeah.
like, come back, let's get into it, let's do it. And then there was a songwriting camp here in Sydney, and there were all these writers from all around the world that were in town for the camp, and that I wrote Not Too Late there. So
amazing.
we already had a bunch of great songs that we were ready to kind of send out into the universe,
Yeah.
and then Not Too Late kind of jumped the gun. So.
Lovely. Well, we're so glad that you put it out. Good on you, darling.
Thank you
It
so
feels really
much.
good. It feels right. And it sounds good on the radio as we saw you enjoying in your car on the way to the gym.
I know. I pulled up at the gym, and I always listen to playlists on my phone. I'm such a
me.
dag like that. I
Yeah.
want to listen to exactly what I want to listen
Yeah.
to. But yeah, my phone was dead, so it was on charge, and we had the radio on. Pulled up at the gym, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's my song!"
And you proved that you can actually sing it live because even on Instagram when you sang along with it, we were all crowded around watching the video and we were like, She nailed it.
Girl can sing.
Can sing. Ricki Lee, thanks for making time.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.